Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
Yeah, I'm done whipping it around. Oh my god, I've been saying that for years.
You're right.
Wow, it's so weird now being here.
Wait, what did we call it before? She Shelter, and now it's like She Shelter 2.
It's She Shelter 2, but I really think the name is going to come to us.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, we're in another iteration of the BBP-averse.
BBP-averse.
We're not going to have Fran Cam anymore, though.
No.
Should I take a self-rama?
Should you take a picture of me? I'll take a picture of you. How about that?
Oh my god, that's so cute. We're like an adorable couple.
We're so cute. Look at us. We're on the beach. We're taking
wow. Okay, well, I should get Sully in it. Oh,
that's a good point. I'll get the plant.
What? Amazing. Well, I'm Julia Davidovich, and right now, legs are out.
Oh, yep. I mean, they really are, though.
They are.
And I brought leggings with me because I didn't know if I'd be cold after.
Wow, you're such a planner.
It gets so cold here so fast sometimes.
I know.
It's so weird.
It's so weird.
My name is Clar, and even if I have bare legs, I'm going to have a good time.
Oh, okay. You know what? You're not wrong.
But you're not scared of the weather, I guess.
Terrified.
You're terrified.
I'm terrified. I can't even think about it without breaking into tears.
It's scary.
It is scary.
We're going into cold zone fall.
It's
not really. It's really not cold.
Would you say we're going into cozy season? Spooky season? Sad girl autumn is a
third mention of spooky season for us this year. On this pod, Diane's favorite season actually is Halloween her favorite. Is that her favorite holiday? Is it Christmas? It's a little basic for her, I guess.
Yeah, I think she likes Christmas.
She loves Christmas.
Of course she loves Christmas.
She hates to admit it, but...
I mean, yeah, but
doesn't she love it?
You know why she loves Thanksgiving?
Oh,
the Black Friday sales.
Oh my god, that's all she cares about.
It's all she cares about.
Does she camp outside? Or what?
Yeah, she'll wait outside of Target for hours on end. Doesn't even have to be Black Friday, but she'll treat it like it's Black Friday, you know.
I mean, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to ask a super serious question.
Oh, no.
What is your feeling on haunted houses?
Oh, I'm trying to think if I've ever actually been to one.
Like one of the ones where people jump out and grab you and they think it's fun. Well, they can't do that anymore because of COVID.
They can't do that anymore?
I mean, the touch and grab haunted house industry must be shook.
I guess it must be.
Yeah.
Unless you provide... proof of vaccination.
Oh.
Listen, I'm sure that area is thriving. I don't know. Maybe I've been to one or two in my life. Maybe they're just those like fun house ones. I can't really tell. My opinion on them, I think they're funny, but I don't want to go.
I don't want to go.
There you go. I like the photos of people that go and like the reaction shots of people.
Yeah, I mean, scared. I'll watch a video of someone getting their pants freaked off.
Freaked off?
They'll be freaked right off, but I don't want to experience that myself.
No.
We did something in elementary school that was like, I don't know, you basically had a bunch of bowls and they felt weird and it was like pitch black and you put your hand in there and it felt like eyeballs or brains or whatever. No?
Yeah, I mean, heard of it, never got to do that.
You never got to rub a bunch of grapes at school?
No, I don't think I got to rub grapes. Maybe, you know what? I think I did. Maybe we got to put grapes in our mouth or something.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely grape groping season.
It really is.
When there's a form of eyeballs, at least.
Oh, God.
Did you trick or treat?
Oh, yeah. We have that
my feet gave me something good to eat. You did? You ever say that? Well, was there the person who gave out apples?
Yeah.
Was there the person who gave out full-size candy bars?
Yes, they were always extremely old.
Well, yeah, they don't know better.
They don't get it.
They don't get it.
Or they're just like, I'm dying. Take my money.
Yeah, maybe they're like, yeah, you're right. They may as well sink it onto the Hershey's candy bars.
Were you a good trick-or-treater? Were you just out there to get candy? Were you obsessed? Or did you like to be scared? Did you like the decorations?
We've discussed my hatred of trick-or-treating in the past, but when I did go trick-or-treating, yeah, I mean, I think I just was like, I just did it. Like, it wasn't really something I was excited for or wanted to do. But I would do it. I would get the candy. We would trade the candy. But eventually, like, candy loses its appeal.
I don't think that's ever true.
What?
Are you... No. I mean, like... candy was my only motivation, I think.
I'm over candy.
Oh, I'm still here for absolutely any candy I want to shove in my mouth.
Yeah.
But I think Halloween on the East Coast is different because
What's your
it's like
favorite
definitely
chocolate
cold.
bar? Yeah, it is cold.
And, like, you definitely had to cover up most of your costume anyway.
Yeah, you had to wear a jacket.
Or be strategic. Favorite candy?
Yeah.
Always chocolate, probably Reese's.
I thought you were going to say Reese's. Reese's are really fucking good.
I knew someone who couldn't have any peanuts because they were dating someone who was, I think I've told this story before. They were dating someone who was allergic to all nuts. And anytime they had sex, his dick would break out in a rash. So she had to avoid even Reese's Pieces.
I do think you've told this story. Yeah, that pussy toxic. That's all I can say.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you're allergic to nuts, baby,
That's
such a hellish
That's
life.
a really intense allergy.
It
That
really
having
is.
sex with someone who ate a Reese's Piece would cause your D to fall off. That's
Sometimes
a big
even
reaction.
traces. So yeah,
Wow.
that would suck. I mean, like,
There goes my peanut butter based lubricant idea.
there was were they like strict about peanuts in schools here or whatever?
Ish. They're
Ish.
way stricter now, I think. Now they're like, it's a big ban.
It's a huge ban, baby.
Yeah, it's a huge ban.
They really made it seem so life-threatening. And I guess
know.
maybe it is, but
But maybe that kid should die.
okay.
Okay.
Listen, hot take. Maybe that kid should die. Name is Zoe Clark. But also, like, there was one kid in every single grade.
Oh yeah.
If just one, though.
And you know what? You could pick them out of a lineup just by looks.
It's true. And I know them still now. Not know them personally, but
They
like, I
look
can
like
remember
they have
their
a
names.
peanut allergy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to be rude.
Not to be rude, but you can't have nuts, baby.
Oh, I can picture him right now.
They must suck.
I wonder how he's doing.
Oh, I'm picturing them right now.
Me too.
I'm really wondering what their life
Say
is
their
like.
full name on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm really curious about their life.
Maybe they're together.
I would die.
That would
This
be...
person that I'm thinking of,
Yeah.
can I just tell a small story from life? I remember my
Sure.
mom being like very weirded out because this person was at my house once and they crawled through like this space.
Sneaky little peanut.
It's weird. Sneaky little peanut. We had like I guess stairs going upstairs, and then there was just like this cutout like triangle, and then there was like a cabinet underneath. And she was like taller than me. She was the only kid in school taller than me, I swear to God. And she crawled out onto that thing and just like was hanging out on it. And my parents were deeply confused.
Okay, so she was a little weirdo.
She was a little weirdo. But
wow. I
I
didn't
have
realize you
peanut
were
yet,
so
I'm
close
sure.
with this person.
Oh, I'm certainly not that close.
I mean, they hung
Oh, I
out in
know.
your loft.
I feel like my loft.
Is that not what that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I definitely lived in a loft as a child. I feel like I was 8.
It sounds beautiful. Beautiful loft.
Ugh.
Can you have your mom take a picture of it for a slider?
Oh my God, hopefully. I was like, can you take a picture of right above the China hutch, please?
I must see it.
I need to
I
just,
must
I want
imagine
to picture
the
that
little
area.
peanut there.
Oh my God.
I know stories about my peanut.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
That's
so
a
surprised I
shame.
even remembered his name. But then you look at him in your mind's eye.
There was hot gossip around the school that the mother of this peanut allergy person was still making peanut butter sandwiches for the son in the basement.
What?
I know. What a weird
Wait, she like
rumor.
had to go down to the basement to make them?
Yes, and was still like actively making sandwiches for her son, even though there was an allergy in the
That is
building.
not right.
I mean, it sounds really fun and crazy.
I think she
Huge rumor though.
needs to be taken by Child Protective Services.
As an adult,
You
you're
can't
right.
just be making Sammys in the basement.
Don't make Sammy's in the basement. Listen,
Oh, who's your bed on the block this week?
kiss my back and ass. I mean,
Ugh.
just moving sucks. So that's my huge bad boy.
I know you moved.
I moved.
Can we
baby.
give a respectful but dunk to the
Oh
she-hole?
my God, you're right. We really should. Poor thing.
Wow. I hope that
She-hole.
she doesn't become a he-hole.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Ugh. Or what? Do you think who's a single lady? Or no, let me say this. Do you
Has
think
to be
a single
lady.
person or a couple are going to move in? Or a full-blown family?
Oh, email Diana.
Email Diana. Family's moving into the
Who
she-hole.
knows? views. Gonna miss that view, baby. I'll try and find, I don't know, maybe a picture of the view, maybe a picture of the... Gonna miss that elevator.
You're not gonna miss the elevator, that crinkly little dinkle.
I don't remember how crinkly it was until I'm in it with someone who doesn't remember the crinkle or doesn't really know the
She
crinkle that well.
slams. I mean, so it's one of those elevators that has a gate that you have to yoink open with your arm. Like, you have to use muscle to open it, and then the door will open.
And the beautiful submarine door.
Oh, right, but it's not even a door that is whoops whoops. You have to push it open.
Oh yeah, you have to push open 2 doors in order to get into it, and then like in order to go to the next like the floor you want to go to, both those doors have to be shut, and then you can press the button.
Ugh.
But if you get down to the first floor and someone else on another floor calls the elevator, it'll go straight back up if you don't open the door first. So that's
That
on a
is
fun note.
Really
Love my
rude.
elevator.
Well, it's
Loved-
gone forever now.
Rest in peace.
Well, I'm gonna miss the She-Hole. We had some good memes there, moved a bed around. I mean, some real things happened.
Some real things happened there. Definitely moved the bed around. Definitely have a giant scratch in my floor that I made after.
Okay.
Move that out.
Oh.
So
It happens.
sorry, floor.
You know, she did her job. Now your back hurts.
Now my back hurts.
Do you know which object did it, or was it just a combination of all of the shit?
I would say just a combo of my bed posture and I don't know. There's something wrong with my back.
Are
Clearly.
you worried about posture?
No, I think I'll just die like this. I think.
Yeah, you'll die in a slouch.
What is it about moving where you think several times during it you're actually gonna die?
Because it's so hot
It's hot when you're
and emotional. It's kind of emotional.
I guess.
I
mean, definitely mosh, but like...
just watch the chord when you're fiddling with your rubber band.
I'm being a fiddler. I'm being
I'm
real fiddler now. I'm sorry.
I'm a fiddler on the roof too.
I'm sorry. I'm a fiddler on the couch. I'm a fiddler
You're
on
a
the roof.
fiddler on the couch right now. No, I'm during therapy. I need to fiddler.
Oh, it's all that's like all I did in school. I wasn't paying attention. I was fiddling the whole
I mean, I'll
fucking time.
doodle. I'll like play with a rope. I'll play with a cord.
Love a chord, love a doodle, love it all.
Like, I'll play with toys. I don't care.
Never wrote notes, just doodles, baby.
I mean, I love to doodle.
Who doesn't?
Do you want to see a doodle I did the other day?
Oh, show us. We'll put it in the Slimer for context.
It's,
Oh, one-eyed man. It's like was there a cup around there, or is like was it?
Oh yeah, there was a
dressed
cup
around?
there, and I said, "Oh, I should trace the cup and try to make a perfect circle." And then I sort of just doodled the guy, and we'll post it in Wilmer. And if you leave a 5-star review and send us a screenshot, Diane will mail it to you along with a pin.
And then you have to eat it.
And then you have to eat it, and we need to have a video of you eating it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is sort of like a mom's pills giveaway because you never know what residue is left. That was illegal,
Could
no?
be any residue. Anyway.
When we gave away my mom's pills on the pod, was that illegal?
I don't know. Email Diane if that's illegal because she's not a lawyer.
Email Diana if it's illegal. It never happened.
You're right.
I literally don't have a bad boy. My bad boy is that my tum hurts.
No, Zoe's perfect week except for diarrhea.
Zoe's perfect week except for diarrhea, and it wasn't. It was just a big one.
Oh, just a big one?
Yeah,
Okay.
the big one hit.
Good to know.
But I just ate so much pizza for lunch yesterday.
Sounds delicious.
It was good. Good boy. We made Sicilian pizza.
Mm.
And I didn't know this about Sicilian pizza, but you put the cheese down first, and then you scoop the sauce on top of the cheese.
Oh.
I know.
Okay.
We live in a real backward society, if you ask
Really
me.
learning here.
I know.
Wow, Zoe's telling.
And we listened to that Samore.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was so beautiful.
Sounds like you're in love.
It does sound like that, but who can say for sure?
Listen, email Diane if you're in love with your boyfriend.
I would love to
Or
hear
husband.
about it. Or, any other sort of partner you're with.
Yeah.
Or if you literally hate their guts.
Or lizard. I saw a lizard the other day. Gecko,
Oh.
lizard. What are
Probably
they here?
Lizzie.
Sally?
No, Sally's are small.
Sally's are small.
Sally's
You heard it
are
here
small.
first.
And that's why Diane hates her.
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah, don't have any bad boys on bees. Okay, but there's a bad boy update.
Oh god.
Robert Durst has
Can't
COVID
Oh wow.
on a ventilator. And so we'll see what happens.
Wow,
He
ventilator alert.
he's on a ventilator alert. So, I mean, couldn't be more on death watch. He was already on death watch, and now he's staring at it in the face.
This bad boy may die.
This bad boy may die.
Maybe
And we
bad
may
boy in the hole.
and if we do have bad boy in the hole,
Mm.
we'll celebrate accordingly
Yeah, we don't know how that's going to be, but maybe we'll do a live.
by getting away with murder for 50 years.
Wow, he really got away with murder for so long, but like, He's a suspicious person. Sorry, I'm fiddling near the roof. Near the roof. Kill me.
Don't fiddle so close to the roof. It's the cord, and when she touches the cord, it goes bonk, bonk, bonk. And I touch it sometimes too. We're all guilty of touching the cord. So you gotta fiddle down low or fiddle up top. You know what I'm saying?
Fiddle down low, fiddle up top.
There's another BB update.
That's a dumb promise. What is it?
It's about Bobby Flay.
Oh my god.
And
this one.
He and Food Network are parting ways after 27 years together.
I can't believe it. What? What happened?
Do you know why?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed with why.
Okay.
So he asked for $100 million.
Idiot.
And he asked for that amount because it was more than what Guy Fieri makes.
What?
Yep.
He thinks he's better than Guy Fieri?
Yep.
Fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy. I feel like Guy Fieri is kind of a good boy.
He's a person's host.
Also, like, when I'm on vacay, or not even, like, more like when I'm visiting family and staying in a hotel room and blah, 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 I love to watch Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
I think it's a fun watch.
It's a fun watch. You cannot deny it. T-Talk.
Early TV talk. Bobby Flay is a snob.
He's a snob. And so we'll see what happens. Maybe he'll get a Netflix. I mean, he's just going to, like, get it on Netflix.
Gross.
Probably, you know?
He loves to get on Netflix, but yeah.
Netflix doesn't really have that much cooking programming that's not... Well, I guess they have, like, travel shows.
Why does he need so much money?
Because he wants
Cheddar.
more than
Is
God.
that his son's name?
His son's name is Cheddar.
Cheddar, knock some sense in your idiot father.
Do you think Cheddar's still alive?
I hope so.
Email Diane. We'll have to check his, Cheddar Flay is, Bobby Flay's cat.
It is Cheddar, right? Like, sometimes I don't remember if that's true.
It is true now.
Okay.
We'll check if he's alive, and if not, we'll put a beautiful tribute in Sliderama. So, yeah, I don't have any other updated Ramas or BBs on the beat. Do you?
There was that weird one about Rick saying that, apparently he had a lawyer threaten to sue Degrassi Next Generation if they didn't take him out of the chair.
That's so strange.
What a weird update.
So,
and then pretend like it didn't happen.
Wait, so he was going to be on another season and he was like, get me out of the chair or else I'm not doing it, or I'm suing you?
I guess so. Or just like, I don't know. It seems like from his, I don't know, how old was he then? A kid, and probably in his
17.
Yeah, and his like childlike view discriminatory to like, I don't know, like he just didn't want to be in the chair. He didn't want to be known as wheelchair. Like, I can't really speak.
That's what I would think.
But that's what I'm assuming.
Well, too late.
So dumb. I don't know. It's weird to be upset about that.
You got your big break. Get
also,
over it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not part of the story.
If it was for like, I don't know what the right reason would be.
What an interesting thing to come out.
Yeah.
Ugh, creepy though.
Drake. I don't know. I would say within the year, we're gonna have to do a Drake follow-up. I think some shit's gonna come out. I just feel it.
I don't know. He's pretty bad.
Sounds
like he's bad.
He's really bad.
He sounds like a groomy boboomy.
He's a groomy boboomy, and we've talked about it, and I don't like it. So
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
No, I mean it's just obviously creepy and out there. It makes me upset.
I'm upset.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, let's move on to our bad boy of the week. Okay. Imagine we had sponsors and that was a commercial break.
Brought to you by Asparagus.
Brought to you by Asparagus.
Not
Oh, wait!
Is it?
You know what was really, this episode's really brought to you by?
Oh.
Brussels sprouts.
I fucking gotta put that in the slimy.
We'll put that in the
We had a
slimy.
beautiful tray of Brussels sprouts.
I made a tray of Brussels sprouts. They were pretty small Brussels sprouts, I will say that.
They filled us up.
They filled us right up to the brim.
Oh my god.
Just some salt, pepper, garlic powder. Take it out. A little bit more salt, some lemon juice. Zhuzh it around in the pan.
Ooh.
Delicious. They could have been a little crispier, but they're good.
I don't know. I kind of like them right in the middle of crispy and soft. I don't like when they're like, when you go to a restaurant, they're like, oh yeah, we really crisped these. And they're truly just like
Rock hard.
charred leaves. And you're like, why did
yeah.
you do? Now all I taste is fucking a fire pit. This tastes like an ashtray with like
You know
like
what
someone
ashtray I love?
smoking these.
I love fried artichoke.
Ugh, okay. It is good.
That's
I
an
love
ashtray I
watching how big the artichokes get during the season when you're just like, oh wow, these look big. Oh, they look bigger than
They get big, bootylicious.
They really get voluptuous.
They get voluptuous. They have a donk by peak season.
If email Diane if you're also an artichoke watcher.
Email Diane if you want a fucking artichoke.
It's true.
Yep,
they're beautiful.
Because you
Hard to
can take
compare.
turns. She doesn't mind.
It's true.
Okay, so our bad boy on the block.
Yeah.
Artichoke fucker, yes or no?
Spiky.
You're right, it is. That's a really good point.
Oh, I watched somebody eat them raw. What was that about?
Wait,
I forget.
I feel like I watched that too.
Did we watch this together? Did we watch someone eat this raw, but she was like dipping it in vinegar or something? I really forget. It was everything I didn't want to do with an artichoke.
Maybe it's
but
just a shared
worked
false
for her.
memory.
Honestly, maybe. Oh, she had to dip it in salt water or something so it wouldn't turn black. I forget.
Sully's really snoring hard. But you should just tap his ass.
Tap that ass.
He doesn't mind. Okay, that's good.
Okay, cute.
He's definitely gonna start snoring again immediately. I hate when he snores. It drives me up the wall.
Oh my god. Do you snore?
Do I snore?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you?
I don't know. I think I
No.
have soft snores.
You have cute little snores?
Cute little snores. I think I talk in my sleep though.
Bad boy.
Bad boy.
He's a Mr. Date Your Madonna.
Okay, Mr. Date Your Gal.
He's a Mr. Date Your Gal. He's a Mr. Harvey Milk Your Movie.
Yeah, he really milked that
He
one
really
up.
milked that Oscar. It's Sean Penn.
Wow.
At long last, he's been on the list this entire time. We can't lie to you.
He's just really been there.
He's
And
been
there's just, like,
Lingorama.
yeah, and there's never been a reason for him to really be on it. I mean, like, not true, but to, like, do an episode.
No, he's undoubtedly a bad boy.
He
But now
is.
he's slightly in the news because he's getting a badonkadonk divorce to his
Steve.
very young ex-wife.
Dream divorce?
Certainly for her. Okay, guess his net worth.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm going to say $320 million.
$70 million.
Okay.
Well, he's
really
had
overshot.
like 18 divorces, so I feel like
that would really drain some moolah.
I think it drained a bit of his moolah. But that's less money than Kid Rock.
You're right. Kid Rock is extremely rich. We learned.
He has $80 million.
Good
net
for
worth.
him.
I
Could
wonder
have
if
been
if he has a wealthy gorilla image, we need to put it in Wilmer.
Kid.
There's
no way he doesn't.
I wonder if people even know what we're talking about anymore. WealthyGorilla.com is sort of like CelebrityNetWorth.com, but they have an illustrator who makes beautiful images, artistic rendition of all these celebrities. Sean Penn did have one. Some of them are better than others, but most of them are just some of the most stunning artwork, personally, I've ever seen.
I love wealthygorilla.com.
Some heartbreaking
But now
news.
I'm boycotting it.
Everyone boycott Wealthy Gorilla until Kid Rock gets put on there like he deserves.
I hate it.
I'm
We'll
looking
just-
at Kelly Clarkson's right now.
Oh.
You think she deserves one? She does.
She really does.
She
Does she have a
really
beautiful
does.
image?
Look, it's certainly a creative take on her face and her likeness.
Kelly Clarkson, wealthy gorilla. And she's in the middle of a divorce, isn't she?
Oh, certainly.
Oh, interesting picture.
Yeah, we
It
need
looks
to
like her, though.
we need to put that in Wilmer Sliderama.
Oh, wow.
There's
Source
some...
of wealth. Professional singer. Amazing.
How is Fat Boy Slim on here and Kid Rock isn't? I'm
No,
fucking
man.
livid.
Maybe he owns the site.
Wow. Government conspiracy alert. Okay, well, we'll put some of those in more Sliderama. We'll figure it out, or not. So, Sean Penn.
Let's do it.
Certainly an actor who, look, I'm not a big fan of Sean Penn. I'm not a movie buff.
I have no opinion on Sean Penn.
Yeah, that's sort of how I feel as well, except I think he may be violent.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my main opinion of him is he definitely has a violent streak that should be
it
checked
sounds like he has
out.
anger, probably.
Definitely. So he's dated some incredible women.
Incredible
He has
woman.
dated Susan Sarandon,
Oh, my.
Madonna, Robin Wright,
Yes.
Jewel.
Wow.
What?
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. Charlize Theron.
Oh, my.
And most recently, Layla George, who I don't know. But
Is that the recent divorce?
that was the big fat D that just happened.
Oh my God, big
they
fat
are
D.
30 years apart in age.
Hot.
Something to think about.
That is the only person you should be dating is someone 30 years older than you.
Completely
My name
agree.
is Diane.
Yeah,
Diane.
well, that's definitely Diane. From 1985 to 1989, he was with Madonna, Queen of Pop.
Wow.
Agree to disagree.
Really locked it down. Queen of Pop, sure, why not?
I mean, I feel like that's what they call her, right?
I think so, right? Is that
And Michael Jackson is the king of pop.
Yeah.
And look what happened to him.
Listen, you can die from that shit.
You can die. Incredible. So, you know, I guess in my mind, Sean Penn's bad boyness definitely comes from, in my mind at least, I was like, well, he seemed to have done some violence upon Madonna.
With a chair? Question mark?
Baseball bat?
Listen.
So allegedly
All
he
bad.
struck her on multiple occasions, but now Madonna denies it. At one point she was hospitalized after being beaten with a bat, and a separate time he bound her with a phone cord, tied her to a chair, left to buy out. This is like wild. He tied her to a chair and left to buy booze, and when he came back, he would only, like, untie her when she did some sort of, quote, degrading sex act.
And this happened? Ugh.
Yeah, so Madonna denies that anything happened, as does he, obviously. But that's, like, such a specific example. That was in a Daily Beast article I read.
Oh, God.
Citing my sources, like that. I'm a journalist.
Yeah, that's really fucked up and specific. I don't think that Madonna would ever lie about that. So is Madonna that told the story, I guess.
I don't know
Who
how
else would have known?
because now she
Did she
denies
write
that
about it?
she denies that. I'm not sure how it came out the first time. It could have just been like gossip mags or something. But at this point, she says nothing happened. Something that the Daily Beast article said was that she didn't press charges against him because he was already going to jail for assaulting a photographer.
Oh.
He had been sentenced to 60 days for that. And then he only spent 33 days in jail. But the thing I read was she didn't press charges because he was already going to jail for something else and she didn't want to, I don't know.
I mean, imagine the trajectory in world where she went through that because she didn't feel sorry for him. And just let life take its course.
I mean, this was in 1989.
Well, maybe nothing would happen, but you
Yeah.
know, but maybe something would have.
I mean, I just can't imagine at that time. I mean, obviously Madonna was huge and super duper famous, but Sean Penn was really famous too. So I think I don't know. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can't imagine a world where everything would have worked in the 80s, but
yeah, exactly.
But it's just, I don't know. It's interesting to think what would have happened in life had there been justice.
Oh yeah.
In a world where there was justice.
Can you even imagine?
Can you even imagine a world without Sean Penn? I can't even fucking name a movie he's been in. I'm sure I know movies.
That's
there
the
we
one.
go.
So apparently he tied her to a chair and wouldn't let her go. And also,
Creepy fuck.
he was arrested. This is story I had never heard. He was arrested for attempted murder
What?
after he was caught hanging a paparazzi off a 9th floor balcony.
I mean, sure, they suck, but
Not that bad.
don't do a murder.
You can't do a murder about it.
There are laws about that, but
So does that mean if he wasn't caught, he would have gone through with it? But how do you just make it?
That's
I mean, the
rough.
charges were dropped. So what? He paid this guy?
Again, I mean, in a world where justice was served, that's really fucked up. I mean, you can't really imagine that happening, but imagine a fucking white movie star dude
Holding you off a 9th floor balcony.
The power in that is
I can't.
I guess there's a lot of power there.
I mean,
That's very
I think
scary.
being a photographer is one of the most dangerous professions in this town.
You heard it here first.
They're constantly getting punched and what have you. The wickedly talented. How many of these fucking bad boys have assaulted a photographer? It's basically a rite of passage at this point.
I guess so. I mean, paparazzi are stupid.
I know.
It's a dumb job to have.
I know.
If you're really I don't think anyone should invade anyone's privacy, obviously.
Right.
I know that, like, I mean, listen, the Free Britney Reddit went as far as to say, we don't want any paparazzi photos in here of Britney. They hate the Paps so much.
Wow. I mean,
Imagine that.
Sean Penn can hate the Paps too, but you can't hold him off a balcony. You know,
Can't
it's
hold
just
off a balcony.
it just feels like it's kind of against the law.
It feels like it's, like it's murdering a person.
It feels like you're trying. It is attempted. Yeah, it seems like you're attempting murder.
It feels like you're not in your right mind, and that needs to be addressed.
And so there is like an undercurrent of like perhaps a booze situation.
Yeah, sure, and like maybe anger.
Well, yeah, certainly anger. Also, Lee Daniels, who was the guy who produced Empire.
Hot.
He mentioned Sean. So basically, like, someone asked Lee Daniels about Terrence Howard and like why he should have a break for the accusations that happened against Terrence Howard. And Lee Daniels mentioned something like, well, that justice wasn't given to Sean Penn. Like, Sean Penn is still working or something. I don't know. Something along those lines.
Makes sense, though.
Yeah, no, it does.
It's just not fair.
And then Sean Penn filed a $10 million defamation lawsuit against Lee Daniels for mentioning this, like, alleged abuse in this interview, saying that it never happened. And, like, he quoted something that Madonna had said that said it never happened. So it got kind of...
Yeah, I mean, it's just probably letting some guy continue to work. I don't know, because they think that he had a lapse of judgment or something, and that he deserves to be fine or whatever.
It's like the worst.
Do whatever he needs to do.
Okay, this last little bit of Rama is my favorite part.
Yummy.
So, allegedly, he met with El Chapo.
So weird.
In secret before he was released, because El Chapo had reached out to this actress named Kate Del Castillo. I've never heard of her. And she and Sean Penn were going to do some biographical movie about El Chapo, and they literally met with him before he was turned into the authorities in the U.S. And I guess the FBI was pissed about it. And that's like a weird, random Sean Panorama. And he has done some, like,
that's random. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't really care about that one. But, like,
yeah,
that's a real random. Like,
that's
you're going to meet Sean Penn.
Right.
I can't believe he was flattered by that. I mean, I guess so, but...
Well, no, apparently Sean Penn didn't know who Sean Penn was. Which is great.
That's really great. Okay. That's wonderful.
Yeah, you're right. That is a nice little part.
Sometimes when I think of his face, I think of his head.
Mm-hmm.
I picture Alan Thicke. I don't know why.
Oh,
I get him confused with other people too. I don't know.
Fair enough. He kind of is generic-ish.
He kind of has a generic older gentleman look.
Certainly a generic older gentleman look. He has done, like, we'll say he has done some humanitarian shit, blah, blah, blah. He hasn't...
Oh, right. There was a note about him and Katrina, but then people were saying that he brought, like, a photography crew with him.
And his last tweet was like, "We love you, Mayor Garcetti." So I think that he is very,
God.
He's
he
like...
loves Garcetti so much.
Yeah. He's like a Democratic establishment type, I feel.
Yeah, he seems like that. He, like, deeply hates Bush or whatever, and it's like, okay, well, who doesn't? Like, it's not cool to hate Bush anymore. There are other things to hate.
There are other people to hate. Sean, there are other people to hate.
It's, like, worth noting on your Wikipedia that you really disapprove of Bush. Big fucking deal.
You think he put that in there?
I bet he did.
Yeah.
I bet he did.
How often do you think Sean Penn reads his own Wikipedia page?
Was it Sean Penn who's the weird celebrity that people think read all the gossip columns? Hold on.
I don't know that. I don't know that gossip.
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I don't remember who it is.
It's like some motherfucking guy.
Some motherfucking guy.
Incredible. Okay, let's shut the door on Sean. Yeah, they've definitely met. Oh my god.
They've definitely met.
They've
he's
definitely
like,
met.
I love your work.
They share
goes
a
both
hairdresser.
ways. Oh yeah, definitely.
They definitely
Same
do.
vibe. I mean, it's really weird when they show up at a party together, but they just do, and
they
people
just
think
do.
it's normal. And
they just do.
No one questions it.
It's like they run in the same circles and they run into each other all the time. They're like Sean, Mark, but it's like not that big of a deal.
It's weird. People think it's weird, but then they know it's not.
They've at least made out with the same person.
Oh my god, yes. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
They've shared tongues via one other person's tongue.
They've shared tongues. Wait, I'm trying to remember who Sean Penn is. He in action? He's in action movies.
No,
you know?
he's like a dramatic movie guy.
Who's the one in the fucking shit?
Liam Neeson?
No. No, I mean like the comic movies. Sorry, I'm so shit.
A Marvel?
DC Marvel-y ones.
Which
Wasn't
one?
he in a DC Marvel-y one? Let me just look up his goddamn filmography. I have.
Are you thinking of Robert Downey Jr.?
Oh my god, I was.
You were.
I was.
I
And
knew
that's the
it.
person who comments too. I think that is actually.
Oh.
And I could be wrong, but whatever. But I'm literally thinking of, that's who I'm picturing in my head. Sorry, I'm sad. Like
Robert Downey Jr. is kind of a baby, though.
unfortunately, you heard it last. Robert Downey Jr. is a baby.
Yeah.
A baby.
So, interesting. A big Robert Downey Jr. after all, you know what I'm saying?
Weird. What was
Okay.
his crime again?
I know that
He's a perv. He's a crime.
he had a bit of a Rob Lowe. He had a bit of a Rob Lowe.
Blah blah.
He had a bit of a Rob Lowe. But you know what I mean. Who are your good boys? Your goody two shoes, if
I
you
don't
will.
know. I guess my fucking movers.
Ooh,
Yeah, honestly, good for them. It's like, how do movers take 40 hours of work that you would probably have to do and like do it in 3? I don't get it.
They're very good at their job.
They just fucking do it, and they do it up well, and they do it up in your insane elevator.
They do it up in your elevator. Did they wrap a couch? Did they wrap some stuff in plastic?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they wrapped it
up.
real tight.
They wrapped it tight. They just like professionally did everything.
Did they have
whereas-
little belts?
Sure.
I love those.
Little belts.
They really help them lift.
little cord things.
Oh yeah.
Like door opening things.
Mm-hmm.
All the shit. And you're just like, this would take me 40 years. How do you do it? How do you do it?
How do you do it, Sullivan? Literally angel of the dark side. My good boy, Sully.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's been really cute.
My dog Sully, he's about 10. Actually, in like a few weeks, will be the, dare I say,
Babyversary.
9-year adoptiveversary. In a couple weeks. And he was like between 1 and 2 when I got him, which is why I say he's like 10. Yeah.
That's a cutie. Well, him and Fran are the same age, right? Yeah. Because
Twins.
Fran's, yeah, they're basically twins. I
They're
got Fran at
essentially
4
twins.
weeks.
They're fraternal
Give me the
twins.
chicken nugget.
We won't lie and say they're identical. They're fraternal.
They're definitely fraternal.
Yeah, but same parents.
Absolute same parents. It's
No doubt in
wild.
my mind. Well, that's great.
Isn't that great?
I'm so glad that you love the movers.
I'm so glad that you love your dog. I mean, I definitely love the cats right now. They're being really cute and like getting along or whatever. I can't believe they like eat next to each other. It's so funny.
You know what was a bit of a bad boy?
What?
When I brushed Marcy yesterday and
Ew.
she was like chock full of hair.
Oh, they love harboring hair. So much of it in their little bodies.
It's like, can't you just leave that outside?
Yeah, leave it somewhere else. Eat it or something.
We were going to talk about it. You mentioned something. Oh, we were going to talk about it during TV talk. What was that?
Yeah, the 90 Day Fiancé.
The 90 Day Fiancé
God,
drama.
so
Okay, let's
creepy.
do TV talk.
Okay. Yeah, you guys know they're good boys, unless they good boys. So maybe they'll
If
come
they
up.
sneak up, they'll sneak up. Hit the drop.
Oh yeah, shit.
TV talk.
What was I gonna? Oh yeah.
Jeffrey Paschal.
Oh, so you remember his name? Great. 'Cause not even I could.
Okay.
When you said, because you sent it to me, I didn't even recognize him for a hot sec. I was like, who is this mushroom cut fucker?
I mean, have never heard a more apt description in my life. So his name is Jeffrey Paschal. Jeffrey Paschal. And he was on 90 Day Fiancé. Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. He was on 90 Day Fiancé, and he dated Varia, who was a beautiful Russian woman, dare I say.
Yeah, beautiful Russian.
Beautiful Russian.
She was wonderful. He was
Wow, sorry. This
such
is
a
not
red
the story.
flagitude.
This is not the story, but apparently his ex-girlfriend claims he has 12 kids.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so 90 Day
Spicy?
Fiancé. Yeah. 90 Day Fiancé star Jeffrey Paschal convicted of kidnapping and domestic assault.
God.
He faces a sentence between 12 and 20 years in prison. A jury found him guilty of aggravated kidnapping.
That is fucking huge.
Yeah.
And not Varia either.
No. Prosecutors had alleged that sheriff's deputies responded to a call domestic disturbance at his home. When they arrived, his now ex-fiancée told officers that Paschal had assaulted her. Paschal grabbed the victim by the neck and slammed her against the wall several times. Wow.
So bad.
He also took her phone and wouldn't let her leave the residence. She said she was able to flee to a neighbor's house while he slept. That's so scary.
He's very scary. He's
really scary.
Dude. He got very upset when she would not marry him. Or he proposed out of nowhere and she rejected him. He was very upset. And I'm sure we know it's TLC. It's somewhat scripted.
Yeah, for sure.
But that reaction was psychotic.
100%.
He's a weirdo.
I mean,
but TLC has put some
and
bad
now he's
boys
a felon
on there.
They don't give a shit at all. They're just
good old arson boy on there.
He had already been credibly accused of domestic assault.
I didn't know that.
When he was on the show, I think there was there was definitely some remove him from the show chatter.
Damn, I didn't see that. That's fucked. Yeah, see, they just put them on and listen, best show on earth, but they do not do background check.
They definitely do not. Apparently,
it's they're always domestic too. They're always these domestic issues.
Of course,
I don't give a shit with what else you did, but
right if it
has something to do primarily with the show, it's a dating show.
It's a literal dating show where there's inherent power struggle because one person is an American citizen and the other person is come to this country 100% dependent on, in this case, a true abusee Susie.
And that's why, these situations 50-50 work. It's
yeah,
I don't know. They really want someone to be dependent on them because that's the only way they can get in a relationship. And that's why they have that Love After Lockup show.
Right.
And that's why I'm always rooting for the person inside. Because, I swear to God, if they're not scamming them, there's no reason.
I know.
There's just, because that person on the outside is
if the person on the inside is spending life in jail, scam a dummy.
Scam away.
Scam away. I just
in general. But, I don't know. They always get out of jail and things start to happen and nothing works out. And it's I can't control this person anymore because they're not in one place.
Yeah, because they're not literally locked away.
Or dependent on you.
Yeah.
It's so fucked.
It's, dating shows really, I think, are maybe inherently evil. Email Diane. What other TV talks?
Oh my God, I'm watching You. I know you don't care.
It's not that I don't care. It's that I didn't watch I couldn't get through season 2.
Well, I guess it morphed into something, because honestly, I don't remember 1 or 2 anymore.
I watched season 1, and I liked season 1. We started
What do you think it is?
Who?
Is it a comedy to you?
Oh, no, definitely not.
But, in season 3, it's kind of funny.
That's
just
weird.
so this is, it's not... couldn't be any more based in real life, but not at the same time. None of this shit would ever go down the way it did, and none of this shit could ever be pulled off. But they use real life event, which is just kind of oh yeah, in this life, yes, this could be happening. The storyline right now is white girl goes missing.
Oh,
so the story, the town is reacting.
Yeah,
and I don't want to give too much away, obviously, but
no.
I think you can deduce based on the first and second.
Yeah, where that white girl went.
Maybe.
Yeah, I have a slight idea where the white girl went,
but it's it's not exactly true.
Maybe I'll be shocked.
It's just funny and it's a quick watch and oh fuck, I do want to watch the next episode.
Okay,
it's a trash.
Can I watch it without having seen season 2?
Probably. You'll probably get it.
Yeah, I think I'll catch on.
I barely they keep bringing up her brother, and I'm I don't remember her brother. I don't remember what happened to him. I don't care.
I'm sure he did.
The tennis shit. I don't remember why they have tennis names Love and 40 and shit.
Not 40.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, email Diane.
Okay, we need to talk about Jurgen because finally we've both seen Bake Off now.
Yeah.
Do you think Jurgen's going to win it all?
Will Jurgen take it? Maybe
You're
I mean,
not
like,
rooting for Jurgen.
No, I'm not. It's just like,
Why?
what do you do all day?
Who are you rooting for?
Did you just like watch every single season? And
No,
then
he's
bake
just a
all
good
day?
baker and a German engineer.
Scary. Those two things are
Toxic
very scary
combination.
together. It's a very toxic combination, I think.
Truly a red flag if he's...
I don't know what. I'm sorry. I put this around my ankle.
Where did that come from?
My sesame seed.
Oh,
sesame
I think
stick,
you
but-
always need... She's playing with a rubber band.
I'm
I
being
think
a real
you
fiddler,
always need a
sorry.
rubber band or something to fiddle with.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's
It's
okay.
okay. This is a safe
It's
place.
okay.
I mean, as long as this is back to me. 'cause
You're a
I'm annoyed
fiddler
by
on the
it.
couch. It is what it is.
It's my
You think
crossover.
so? If Jurgen doesn't win, who would win?
Um,
Giuseppe.
yes, and I know who you mean now because I've actually been like watching the television.
So do
and
you like
shit.
Giuseppe?
I do.
Okay.
Beautiful man.
He is a
Beautiful
beautiful-
hair.
Beautiful,
We'll put that hair in
beautiful
the
set
final.
of locks on the
Oh,
guy.
baby.
And I love the way he puts his glasses on when he's about to read a recipe. He's so good at reading.
Oh my god. Maybe I'll try and catch that moment.
Oh yeah, find that moment and put it lumber. It happened during the technical in the last episode.
Oh, and badunk to literally that woman.
Maggie.
Poor Mags.
I know, but Doc
She
is
just
to
sucked.
Maddie.
Poor
Maggie, rather.
She really tried, but she couldn't.
I loved
get
her.
It down. Yeah.
She had really good energy.
I loved her energy.
You know who's my boyfriend?
Who is your boyfriend?
The Greek man, George. I
Oh.
think I actually have a crush on him.
So we love George. I guess
I
we'll put him
love
in Sliver.
George. No, I'd rather
No.
have Giuseppe in there.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
If
If we have to sacrifice one, I mean, George is not going to win it, and Giuseppe could.
you know who can go home, in my opinion?
Who?
Who's the vegan again?
Oh, Freya.
Freya.
Yeah,
I don't
she's. Yeah,
and it's
she's,
not because of the vegan thing. It's just like
There's always that young lady.
it's the. I mean, it's not a young lady thing. It's just she.
She fills an archetype on the show. I'm saying.
I see.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I just whatever. She
Yeah,
did
you
not
hate women
seem
like
happy
that.
to be there at all.
No,
She seems
I mean,
very upset, or maybe she's just nervous the whole time. Maybe she's just got diarrhea the whole time.
it's possible she has stress.
Everything she
diarrhea.
makes is very huge, though.
And very vegan,
Deeply vegan, and she.
deeply vegan.
It's like we get it.
Yeah. Like you can make one thing with butter. It's fine.
You can make one thing with butter. It's
Other
fine.
than a technical.
My name is Diane.
Okay. So
But also, wait.
what?
Are you a meringue fan?
Meringue fan? No.
Well, how do you feel about? No. Have you ever had a pavlova in your life?
I've never had a pavlova in my life, but they did actually look pretty good.
I mean, they did, but like, I don't like the hard meringue. It looked like it just feels like teethy hardy.
It's like
It hurts my teeth
sticky,
from here.
sticky, teethy, hearty.
I love the soft meringue. I hate the hards.
I hear what you're saying.
Maybe that's not worth putting in a quizorama, but maybe it is.
Maybe it
I'll put
is.
in the stories.
Maybe just meringues, yes or no.
Meringues, yes or no?
It's a tough one.
But like, there are varying kinds.
There are.
There are half hard.
What's your
half
favorite
soft.
dessert, by the way?
I mean, God, I don't know. That's
Yeah,
tough.
it's tough because we just celebrated dessert week. Did you want to have Jurgen's Passover surprise or whatever?
It's Passover surprise.
I mean, Haroset is delicious.
that Haroset, I'll fucking eat till the next month.
Yeah,
because I'll make a
easily.
jar.
But like chocolate covered matzah,
chocolate covered matzo is just okay.
I
It's like a
appreciate
fun
that he's
lie.
doing it,
Yeah,
but we don't need it.
it's like thanks. He's Jewish.
No, his wife is Jewish.
Oh, I mean, does she know he's German? Just kidding.
Email Diane. Wowzers. And one order, I know you only like 40% pay attention, but I have to say that last week's TikTok house rape episode, 10 out of 10.
It was scary.
It was a little scary, but it also had a classic Law and Order ending, where justice was served, but maybe not in this way you expected initially.
You're right.
Certainly. And, I just thought it was a solid, good time. It kind of gave me, 2014 SVU vibes, where there was just there was the stupid crossover with organized crime that was, for 4 seconds. But other than that, the crime itself, I liked.
They love popping in, and it's just like they're really. It's like every night.
It's like, if you cross over every single fucking day of my life, I can't keep up with this. You can't keep crossing over on top of each other.
It's like they want, but I love his undercover character so much.
I know, Eddie Wagner.
It's
Okay,
so-
we'll definitely
yeah.
put because in last
He's-
week's
he
episode
drives
of
a motorcycle.
in last week's episode of Organized Crime, he literally drove a motorcycle through the city, like downstairs and across bridges and all of this stuff, and it was so dramatic and
Chris Maloney's is amazing.
he's fucking
Do
hot.
whatever he wants, I guess.
I mean, like, do it to me. I don't care.
Do it to me. My name is Zoe Clark.
My name is Zoe Clark. I mean, everyone knows that Elliot Stabler can do it to me.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows
Right. He's really good in everything he does. Though.
He's literally the perfect human being. You know that yet?
Oh, TV Talk. I watched over and over. I think I've watched the other two, both seasons, like 5 or 6 times.
Oh my
now.
goodness! It was just your moving comfort watch.
It really was. It was so nice to have on. It was like, I don't know how. I don't know how I didn't get bored of it.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
You know what I watched?
What?
TV Talk.
Yeah.
The first episode of the new season of Project Runway.
Oh.
Not good.
Okay.
I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not looking forward to the season
How
at
old
all.
is everyone? Like 21?
Everyone's like 5 years old. Yeah.
I can't believe it.
No, it's a solid range of ages, to be honest. But I'm just like, I'm not feeling any of them. None of them are giving me positive vibes.
I remember when I took 1 year fashion school and I absolutely thought I was going to die.
You're
And
a
was I
sewer?
am.
I had no idea. Well, I knew you.
I'm
dabble.
not an amazing sewer.
You're amazing.
Because I mean, George
Okay,
showed me how
fine.
to sew.
Oh,
It can't be
well.
that good.
Okay, different.
But yeah, and pattern making is my
That's
fucking
so
enemy.
hard.
It is so fucking hard.
That's so hard.
It's so scary.
I mean,
But like, but that's like the Project Run. I remember trying to watch that and being so stressed out.
Oh, you
So
were
I was like, this is
triggered?
actually life. This is very scary, and I hate it.
there have been good seasons, and I'm gonna watch every episode. Don't get me wrong,
You should.
but this just didn't seem like a good episode, a good season to me. And it was
the
like
last
the
good
first.
season for you, though.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look back.
I
The first
can't
challenge
remember when I
was
liked
like the first challenge was a monochromatic challenge, so each person had to design like with one color. And I just feel like for the first challenge, you can't limit them in that way. Like I want to see what they do. Given, I just want to see like show us your style in one outfit. You know, like show us your fucking vibe, baby. Not like you have to use this one color. I just feel like that's too limiting when I'm trying to get to know these designers on an intimate level for reality TV.
You're right.
Ugh, sorry I'm so passionate.
I mean, listen, it's you want that in a reality show. You want the backstory. You want to feel for the person.
Can
You
I
want to know
recommend-
why they're winning.
Can I recommend a quick watch drama?
Oh yeah.
It's on Hulu.
Oh.
And it's called The Chippendales Murders.
Oh what? Yeah, I saw that. What the fuck is that?
Okay, it's actually pretty good.
Oh.
It's like a Dateline. I'm pretty sure it's a Dateline or 2020.
Is it a quickie?
It's like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that, but it's just one episode.
Yeah, I saw something like that like came up and I was like, that's it? What the fuck was that's weird?
You watched it?
No, it was something else that like,
Okay,
came up there.
so
I'll
the
watch
Chippendale,
those.
you're familiar with Chippendales, the exotic dancers.
Yeah, sure.
So
Love them.
there's drama, there's murder, there's deceit,
Oh dear.
there's another murder, there's a hit, there's sex, there's money, there's rock and roll, baby,
Oh,
and it all is about Chippendales. And my favorite part about it is one of the owners guys named I don't remember his name, but one of the guys who like started it. What really set him off was a calendar mishap where he accidentally printed a calendar that had 31 days in February, and that's when he really went off the deep end.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's like really set him off.
What the hell? That would set me off too.
Yeah,
I'd be
I mean that was really
so
relatable.
embarrassed.
Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't hire someone to murder somebody. No spoilers, but you know,
that is bananas.
it's a bananas.
I love that.
So I recommend watching the Chippendale Murders. It's on Hulu. It's
Beautiful.
easy.
Okay.
Any other TV talks?
I've been watching Sexy Beasts.
I have not been watching Sexy Beasts.
Not great, but
I
like,
can't with the when they make out.
oh, I mean they don't do that often. But like, I had a theory for a while that they never picked a British person
Okay.
because like complications.
Sure,
They're
sure,
usually
sure.
American.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And it's like
You don't want to be long distance with
I
the
mean, that's
Sexy
a hard
Beast.
one. That's a real 90 Day Fiance.
That's true.
Yeah.
What if you fall in love with the artwork, though? There's nothing you can do.
It's like, what can you do?
Yeah.
But yeah, there was like this guy on there that you could not tell if he was like, I don't know, 30 or 60.
Mm.
It was wild. But he
Mm.
picked a British person, so
Oh.
my theory does
Open-minded.
not work.
So open-minded.
So
Incredible. So I'm going to just spiel it up.
spiel it up.
Great. So first of all, first and foremost, go on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
Write us a 5-star review for Bad Boy Pod. Maybe you've heard of it. Jeez. And take a screenshot, send it to Diane, and she may send you a pin, a personalized note, and my doodle.
And a doodle.
And a doodle. So what more could you want?
Zoe Doodle Rama.
Zoe Doodle Rama. That's what everybody says. Follow us at Bad Boy Podcast on Instagram.
Best Instagram on earth.
And we've been told that by multiple people.
Yeah, we've run a word, actually.
Shop at badboypod.com, I guess. Whatever.
Perfect website.
Perfect website. Yeah, I mean, that took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah. And it's just been, that kind of week, where you, sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sometimes you're having a perfect week.
Sometimes you're just having a perfect week and, got a bit of tummy ache, but other than that, nothing to complain about.
You know what fixes that, though? Sesame sticks.
Oh, good boy.
I get a little gas, but, whatever.
Fine. Oh.
Me to the sesame stick.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.